Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode. And today I'm going to be reviewing set 40353. It's the Reindeer Elf and Elfie set, or Brickheadz set. This set costs £28 and released in 2019. And it retired in May 2021 last year. So prices can really vary on where you get it from. I've seen it as low as like £2 in like eBay or something, but to be honest, I wouldn't really trust that because you might get scammed. Or I've seen it up to like £30 in like Amazon or something, like around £28. I think it's the most trusted price because that's how much I paid for this in Amazon. I actually got this as a gift, but that's how much it costed. So yeah, so the prices can really vary, but this is a really cool set. And I would use the trusted site, either the Lego shop, like the Lego store, I can't remember what it's called, but just type up Lego on Google and you'll find it. Got really some really good sets, and the prices are quite good, especially if they're retired. The prices can vary there, but it really depends where you get it from. I would definitely trust Amazon or Lego, that's where I get my sets from, or in person at the Lego shop, but I don't know about this set because it's retired, but this is a very good set and I got it off Amazon. So I'm going to start reviewing this set. So it came with 3 Brickheadz, well, 3 Brickheadz, but it's like 2 smaller Brickheadz because it's for 2 elves and a reindeer. It's not Rudolph because it doesn't have a red nose, it just has a black nose. I think it's just one of the other 7 reindeer guards of Christmas's sleigh, but this is the first first elf, and that elf is called Elfie with an IE at the end. So it's I think this is a male elf. It's got like a little button or like a belt buckle, some really cool clothes, I guess, some red, white, and red, white, and green patterns, and then you've got green hands. They're smaller than the normal Brickhead hands, so 1x1 the clip instead of a 2x1 with the clip, and another 2x1 on top of it. Because this is like around the core it's about 3x3, when normal Brickheads are 4x4. So they made 2 smaller Brickheads and a bigger Brickhead for this one set, which I think is a really cool idea. His trousers, I would imagine, are green and white, like for Christmas aesthetic, and then the face. One of the ears is out, and the other ear is hidden behind his hat, which might be like, I don't know, like a Christmas, like Father Christmas hat, like grouped over one ear without the bauble at the end. So, or it might be just like a beret or something folded over one ear, but I don't know about that. But it's a really cool design for the hairpiece and the hat because it really looks good. Then the cool Brickhead eyes. The face looks a bit strange, but they had to do the best they could of with a 3x3, and have the eyes and the top and bottom look good, and the hair is a cool color, and yeah, I think it's just a really cool thing, really cool build. And it comes with a stand, which is a rebuild of the like a smaller version of the actual stand, which comes in most Brickhead set, but it looks just like it's meant to look like their faces. But it doesn't really look like this face because it's it's like 4x4 instead of 3x3. And then there is another elf called Elf, just Elf. Yeah. So this one is a female version of an elf. It's got the same kind of aesthetic. I think it's just inverse, like instead of red on the top, it's green. Instead of yellow and not yellow, white and green on the trousers, it's red and white. Got colours. And the hair is longer, and the face is pretty much the same, and the head, or the hat even, is more of like an common elf hat with like the long pointed cone and like some red pattern and the bubble up top. So that's what I would imagine an elf to be wearing in the North Pole, because that's like how you normally see elves depicted, with a big cone hat, like Father Christmas's hat, but green, like in different colours. And then the main piece is the reindeer, like a post which says different things in it, and a letterbox, or a post box even. I don't now. So I'm going to review the Brickheadz reindeer first, because it's not Rudolph. I would have imagined it was Rudolph, because he's the most well-known of reindeer. He has a song about him. He's the one who guides the sleigh. But this one isn't Rudolph because he has a regular nose. And Rudolph, as it says in the song, he has a red, shiny nose. So it's different. And it's just called Reindeer, not Rudolph. So it's good to see the other reindeer get attention for once. So he has 2 eyes and a nose. And he has these cute little ears, which I thought was a really cool detail. And then, so I wasn't expecting them to make these ears so big. Then the antlers are quite large. And he even has a white stomach, which I found is a really cool detail because they have like a white patch on their stomach. In real life reindeers, he even has a white little tail, which I find really cool. And I think he has a collar on with this like detail here. But I don't know if that's meant to be like a hair or like a collar or something. I don't really know about that, but it looks cool. Then he has a black hand, and then he has black boots or hooves, I'd imagine. Do reindeers have hooves? I wouldn't know. Like black hooves and white, like bit before the end of the leg, and the main leg is brown. So that's really cool. A really cool build, and it looks really cool. I like the tail on the antlers. Antlers are a really cool build. Oops, sorry, not to the light. If you haven't noticed, I got new lights for this episode. This is the first episode I'm going to be using these new lights, which I find really cool. So I'm sorry if there's any glare or anything, because I'm just getting used to having this huge ring light and these other lights. So I hope the lighting looks better in this, and you can actually see what I'm talking about. So this is the post box. It comes with a couple of letters. I think these are meant to be the letters that people all around the world send to Father Christmas to show what they want, tell them what they want for Christmas. When I was younger, I did that as well. Put them in the local post box and send it to the North Pole. Then the top is, I think this is meant to be like snow, because it's meant to be in the North Pole, so this is practically snow, and it's like dripping down a bit. And it's got a little picture of Father Christmas in Brickheadz form, which looks really cool. And then some snowflakes and some, what's that called? Holly, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. Since it was Christmas, I can't remember. But it's the thing that you're meant to kiss under. And it's the same either side. It's just the sticker on the post box, which looks cool. And then there's some holes the other side where you can like put the 1x2 brick plate through. You push it through and it falls down, which looks really cool. Then on the other side, I'll review the stand in a second. There is a like a signs on like this cool, like I think this reminds me of a candy cane, but it's not like a cane. It's just like the colors, like red and white, like going back and forth. And then the sign says brick, 5,554 kilometers or kilometers away to the left. So I don't know if that's like a place or something. Or it's meant to be a joke, like Lego brick. That's where I got my name for the YouTube channel, Brick Review, because it's bricks. And then Legoland, which I think is a funny twist, because Legoland is a a theme park, kind of. Knock the hammer again. Sorry, different lighting system. Weird to remember it's there. Legoland, 3,811 kilometers away, and I think that's funny because that's a joke on the theme park, which has been open for ages. Multiple around the world. There's a couple in the UK where I'm from. I've been to both. There's one closer to me, and then there's one further away, which is a bigger park. Then there's a couple in America, and then there's I think there's one in France, but I can't remember. But there's ones around the world, which I think is cool. And I've been there, and it's really cool. And I haven't been there for a while, but it's a very cool experience. If you haven't been there, you should go. If there's one near you. So Legoland. It's not very specific, but you can just imagine that it's your local Legoland. And then up here it says the North Pole, because that's where it is, because that's where it says it is, and there's arrows pointing in different directions for other places. And he's got a bit of snow at the top here. Can't really see that, but there's a couple bits of snow drooping down, and this cool like top bit. And I'll show you the stand now. So the stand is really cool. It's got the main, the actual like stand, which is for most of the Brickheadz. Then it's got these two attachments like the Nutcracker I reviewed last week. It's got curves, and then it's got some like ice and some snow bits on this side and the other side, which I think is a really cool detail to add for this set. They didn't have to add those details, they could have just made it plain white, but they did, so I like that. I'll put this back here. So that will end up the review for now. So if you like my videos, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend or family. Anyone who likes Lego in general, or I mainly do Star Wars Lego sets, but it's not exclusively Star Wars Lego sets. It's just I'm a very big Star Wars fan, so I have lots and lots and lots of Star Wars Lego sets to review. So I just have them all in my room, so I just review them because I have so many. And please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, to show YouTube that you like my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.